Okay, here.
Miss, are you recording?
I record every session because I have to. All right. So here. Who remembers what's the meaning of the main idea? Remember when we read a story and I ask you, so what is the main idea of this story? What do you think the word main idea?
I know.
Okay. Oh, let's give Liana a chance. What's main idea?
The main idea is what is the story talking about. It's
Yes,
what the author is teaching us.
Okay.
No,
Okay, so what is the whole story mostly about, right? So,
the whole story mostly.
Yes, exactly. Very smart. So, and how do we know that this is the main idea of the story? What helps us know that the main idea of the story? Anyone? Ahmed, your hand is up. You want to answer or you just put your hand up?
No, he wants to be the first one.
Yes, Ahmed. What helps you? What helps you understand the main idea of a story?
Idea of the story. The main idea of the story.
Yeah, Liane said here, the page is in front of you, grade 1. Here, the one in red. 351. Okay? So Liane answered the definition of main idea. She said that the main idea, Miss Amy, is what the whole story is about. What's the most important thing about the story? How do we know? How do we find out what is the main idea? What do we have to do to find out?
To read the story.
Yes, we have to read the story. So the details of the story, right, tells us what is the main idea. So this is called supporting details. Supporting details means details that tell us about the main idea. Very good. So I want Liane, because Liane answered this, to read these two sentences. What is the meaning of the main idea? The two sentences. Go ahead.
The main idea is what the text.
Yeah, text. Yeah, text means the story.
Yeah, text is mostly about the most important idea of the text.
Yes, so this is what Liane was explaining to us. The main idea is what the text or the story is mostly about. The most important idea of the text. Like if Liane is telling me her story about her and her family, can she tell me about eating ice cream, about going to school? Is that part of the main idea? No. If Mustafa is telling me about his story about his dog, can he tell me about what he did for homework in the story? No. So we have the main idea and the supporting details have to go together. The details have to tell us about the main idea. Okay. Ahmed, can you read this for us since you're the one that answered this part? What are the supporting details?
Details from the text that tell more about the main idea.
Yes. So when I read the story, the details of the story have to tell us about a main idea. It cannot tell me about something different. Okay. All right. Okay. So if here and in the book here, this is the page that you guys opened. It should be the same thing. It says a good piece of writing has a main idea. It has support. It also has supporting details, like the stories that you guys wrote for me. Like Liane, when she wrote about her family, Mustafa wrote about his day with his dog. Ahmed wrote about his trip to the zoo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Laura wrote about her enormous, the dog that she saw. Everyone had a different story and everyone had a different idea. So the details.
I write about what?
A mushroom and potato. Your story is a fantasy, but it was
Yeah.
very creative. It was different, right? Okay.
Yeah, but Mastermind
The Mastermind and Potato are talking.
They
Yes, she
can't talk.
made a fantasy.
Talking.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can't talk.
Yeah, and I think they were.
They are walking and talking in tree.
Yes. Okay. So Ruka, now you will read the story for us, and we will try to find the main.
Oh, the story?
It's only a paragraph. You want to read only one sentence or what?
I want to read the whole story.
Then go ahead. Okay, go ahead. We will try.
I sent a good.
Can I ask you something? What is
when
the
you-
white color?
Can
White
you please
color
stop
mean-
it? Because
Okay, one second. Okay, one second. Go ahead. Yes, Ruka. After whoever has a question can ask after Ruka finishes because she's gonna start screaming. Okay, 1 second.
here, I open my mic.
Okay, go ahead.
A tent is good to have when you camp. A tent keeps out the wind. It stops bugs from coming in. It gives you a dry spot to sleep.
Okay, very good. So Ruka just read for us, a tent is good to have when you camp, right? So if you guys know, if you look at the picture, this is a tent. A tent is a kind of shelter that people bring with them when they go to camp outside. A tent keeps out the wind.
Miss, you know I don't want to
Bugs?
camp.
Okay, but other people like nature, so they like to camp.
I want to camp, but I can't.
Okay. Yeah, really?
because
So we don't really have a lot of forest camp here in Egypt, but other people they sometimes they go camping. It stops bugs from coming in. So here it tells you that the tent keeps out the wind. It stops or prevents bugs from coming in, and it gives you a dry spot to sleep. So if I ask you,
and even it gives us and even it is saving us from the dangerous animals.
yeah, sometimes they have places that have bears or other wild animals. Okay. So if I ask you, what is the main idea? What is this paragraph mostly about? Laura?
About camping.
about about camping?
I mean, about the tent.
The tent. How useful or helpful a tent can be. Okay, so if I ask you, Mariam,
But can I ask you something?
yes, go ahead.
What is the why is color blue like this?
Okay, here is for you to highlight.
What?
351. It's highlighted for you to show you that the first sentence is the main idea. And when people start writing something, they usually begin the main idea with the main idea, so the readers can understand what the paragraph is about. Okay, so when I asked you what is the main idea, you said it's about tent, right? So and if you look at the main idea here, the first sentence says a tent is good to have when you camp. So that is a main idea, and you'll see that the sentences that come after it are details that tell you why it is good to have a tent when you camp.
It says it gives you a dry spot to sleep.
Okay, this is one detail. But if I ask Mariam to give me another detail about the tent, what can you tell me, Mariam?
I know one.
Okay, wait, Laura, give her, because she has her hand up too. Huh, Mariam? From this, you'll get the answer from the paragraph.
A
Mm-hmm.
is good to have
Raise your voice. I cannot hear you.
can attend
A camp?
a
Oh, a
is
tent. Yes. Yes, very good. So one of the details about this paragraph is a tent keeps out the wind. Very good. And Laura gave us another sentence. It says here, it keeps you dry. It gives you a dry spot to sleep. Okay, this is another detail. Very good. If we go to the next page, 352, it says here on top of page 352, decide if each sentence.
I wanted to say, Miss, I wanted to say in the story that it protect you from animals too.
Yes, it says here, right? It says it keeps away bugs and other stuff. Okay, so on page 352, decide if each sentence tells more about the main idea. Okay, and then we will circle yes or no. So we will read the sentence. If it's about the main idea, we will circle yes. If it's not about the main idea, we will circle no. So what is the main idea? The main idea is hiking is fun. Hiking in the woods is fun. For the people that don't know what's the meaning of hiking. Hiking, you see this picture? This is a person using a stick and has a backpack. He's walking. Hiking means to walk for a very long time. Like this is an activity people like to do in America and in other countries. They like to get a small backpack and they like to go up walking and walking for a long distance. Sometimes they hike a mountain. Sometimes they hike a forest and they keep walking. And sometimes when night comes, they camp. In their backpack, they have a sleeping bag and a tent. So people that like to go hiking sometimes can camp outside in the forest or on the mountain. So hiking is like to go for a very long walk. But I don't know what's it's called in Arabic, so I don't have any idea. So the main idea is hiking in the woods. So you go walking for a very long time in the forest or in the wood is fun. Okay? Sentence number 1. If it's a detail about the main idea, you circle yes. If it's not, circle no. Mustafa,
Yes.
read number 1.
Three are no taking trees.
Yes, trails means path. No, there are no hiking. There are no hiking trails or path. Is this related to the main idea?
Yes.
But the main idea is hiking in the woods is fun.
Oh, I forgot that.
Hmm.
So no.
No. So we will circle for number 1. No. Okay. We are looking for details that show you how hiking is fun and what we do when we go hiking. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yasin Amr. Number 2.
We stopped to rest and
Rest.
drink.
Yes. So sometimes when you walk for a very long time, can you stop and to rest, take a break and drink some water or drink something?
Yes.
Yes. So very good. We're going to circle here. We're going to circle yes. Okay. Dalida. Okay. Mustafa Amr.
Yes.
Hi, Mustafa. Number 3 says, we
See chipmunk.
we see chipmunks. While you go hiking, can you see chipmunks? Would this be part of the paragraph?
Yes.
Yes, very good.
Miss
Okay,
Miss
Seji?
chipmunks. It's like squirrels.
Yes, they're like squirrels. Very good.
Like the movie Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, okay. Number 4, Seji.
No. Yes.
We wear
We
flip-flops. Flip-flops are like slippers. Can you wear slippers when you go hiking?
No.
No. So this is not a detail about a paragraph about hiking in the woods. Okay. What about Salim? Number 5.
Yes.
Number 5. We take
Lots of
pictures. Would this be a paragraph? Would this be a detail in your paragraph about hiking in the woods?
no.
So when you go hiking, you don't take pictures?
We take pictures.
Yes, we take pictures. Okay. So today in your language arts practice book, you will read about an animal called otters or outers. Okay. So that's the main idea. And then you will choose yes or no if it's related to the main idea or not. Okay. So again, the main idea is what the paragraph mostly about.
What page? And it will be what page?
89. It's only 5 questions. Okay, the same like we just did now. Very short. Okay,
In page what?
89, 89. Okay, guys?
In which one? That small yellow book?
Yeah, small yellow book. Okay,
Yellow book.
yes.
Okay.
So if I ask anyone again, what's the meaning of main idea? Who can tell me? Ruka, can you tell me? Yeah, go ahead. Huh?
The meaning of the story.
Yes, the main idea is what's the story about. Okay,
The main idea is what this does the story told us about, the horsey is camping
okay.
around the
Very good. So does the details of the story have to be about the main idea or doesn't have to be?
it wants to be about the main
It has to
idea.
tell you more about the main idea. Very good. Okay, that's it. 80. The homework will be page 89. Okay.
I will make it right now. I will make it right now.
Excellent. It's about an animal. Make sure if it's related to the main idea, yes. If it's not, no. Okay, guys. Have a good weekend.
Now too.
Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.